The following is a Cox 11 sports presentation. From our Cox 11 studios, this is Sports Report.
Yes, it's that time again for another edition of the Cox 11 Sports Report, bringing you plenty of highlights of high school basketball action from all around Hampton Roads. With Chris Park, I am Matthew Hatfield. And Chris, we've got a lot of district playoff games to get to.
We certainly do, Matt. And we start in the Eastern District as a matchup in the girls' side had Booker T. Washington taking on Churchland.
Booker T, Churchland, winner is in the region playoffs. The loser's season is done. The Lady Bookers, led by Coach Mike Evans, a former standout player at Booker T who set several records and helped the Bookers boys basketball team make it to the state playoffs, trying to get the girls program turned around. And Churchland starts things off with a nice pass inside, bucket no good, but a second chance effort is delivered there for the Lady Truckers.
Yeah, and you see both defenses are going to be stout early on. The easy layup, though, on one of the few breaks as the score is up and good for Samisha Beasley.
Right now, Churchland trying to get the ball inside of their post player, Monique Gatling, but right here you see a foul there on the play, sends the Lady Bookers to the free throw line. Well, they will convert, and this appears to be a defensive struggle early on, Chris.
And both coaches employing their offenses to kind of take control of the game. As down the middle, easy to the hoop with the left-hand scoop, the score and the harm, as Churchland gets an easy basket there from freshman Taylor Edwards.
Freshman, that's a player that's going to be a big part of the program for Sandra Rudolph's team for years to come. Booker T now going to the outside shooting attack, and count that three-pointer in there for Alicia DePano.
Now the good ball movement again around the perimeter, and again the three up and good for DePana as she hits again from deep.
As Mike Evans likes the outside shooting here, and again, it's going to be tight and low scoring. A couple threes can turn things in a hurry in this game, and that allows his team to control tempo. Churchill needs the defense to get some steals and easy buckets to take the lead in this one.
As you see, going into the second half, 15-11 the score. There's a ball in Churchland's hands down low. The post-entry pass is going to find a target and a score up and good for the Lady Bookers.
That was Monique Gatling for two there. Now Churchland driving to the hole. Going to be a foul call here as this game is physicality-wise. You've seen it raised here in the down the stretch moments for Churchland. The free throw will be up and good for Christina Bynum right now as Churchland trying to cut into that Booker T lead here as it's tight. Down the wire we go.
And Booker T is going to have a stumble and a trip, and the ball picked up by the Truckers. Going the other way with it. The last second desperation heave off the mark as we head to the fourth quarter now. And it's still a close one, 17-15 going into the final stanza.
Booker T has gotten 6 of its 17 points off three-point shots, and now they take it to the hole right there as it's Joanne Williams, the sophomore, with the nice move in transition to extend that lead.
Truckers, not to be outdone, have the ball offensively, trying to get something done around the perimeter. Still looking for a hole in that Booker T zone. Gets to the middle, and the right-hand scoop shot is up and good for Christina Bynum.
Excellent sweeping move by Bynum there as Bynum and Gatling have to be the ones to lead the comeback here for Churchland. As you see, they feed it inside there. Bucket won't go, but an offensive rebound right there is gathered in by Edwards, the freshman, and she gets the bucket to go.
And finally, Edwards again will go uncontested to the hoop, but it's going to be too little too late for Churchland as they're going to fall to this one to Booker T. Washington in the Eastern District Tournament. 33-30 your final score. The Lady Bookers improved to 8-9 overall. And as for Churchland, Lady Truckers finished 6-14 on the year.
We move right along to some boys basketball action in the Eastern District Tournament quarterfinals. It's the number 4 seed Churchland Truckers taking on the number 5 seed Lake Taylor Titans. And Churchland and Lake Taylor split during the regular season. Winner goes on to regionals, loser is done. And Lake Taylor off to the fast start. It's Trayvon Lockhart with the layup on the break.
You know, it's always interesting to see how a team will match up again in the tournament in each district. And this time we'll see Lake Taylor giving up the easy basket there and the three-point shot, but the Titans in the first half had some great offensive contributions, and looking down low, they're going to find an easy entry pass and the score, as that was junior Stanley Christian with the bucket.
A player that was added second semester for Kenny Brown's Titans, giving them a big lift inside as they lost a couple players due to injury. A couple football players quit the team, but the Titans off to a great start here. Churchland trying to battle back as you see Dre DeMille finds Jamon Hosky for 2 in the paint. Coach Pat Doolin's Truckers, very scrappy team, got hot in January as they bring a lot of momentum into this district tournament.
The Titans from long range, it's up and pure, as that was junior Delmon Williams with the score. And now Lake Taylor comes up with a defensive stand, And Williams will stop, pop just inside the three-point line and knocks it home.
Williams more than just a quarterback on the football team, getting it done on the hardwood. Now Churchland coming right back at you with Dre DeMille, the senior guard with over 1,000 points in his career. And then the little guy, Lorenzo Rogers, stop and pop, count it.
Keep an eye out on Rogers in the second half for Churchland, as still here in the first half, all the way to the basket, this coast-to-coast score by DeMille as Churchland try to mount a rally.
This is a game, Chris, where whichever guard heats up down the stretch, DeMille or Lockhart could win the game. But watch out for the little guys. Lorenzo Rogers is starting to heat up.
Second half action now as Rogers is going to make a play on the loose ball, comes up with it. Great bounce pass and the great one-touch pass as the basket is missed, but some great passing by Trotter and Rogers.
Churchland Truckers been watching some Harlem Globetrotters action as they are swinging the ball around with some fancy moves as they have taken momentum of the game. But Donovan Powell for Lake Taylor, another one of those football standouts, is starting to steady the ship for them. Churchland comes right back though with a three-pointer from DeMille.
Second half now, and it's still tight between both of these Eastern District teams as the steal for the Truckers is going to lead to Rogers back the other way, dribbles through two defenders, great pass on the right wing, and the score as Churchland is definitely playing much better here in the second half.
Very unselfish, and then it's Rogers again with the nice bullet pass inside for two to Theo Mock. It's deadlocked at 43 with just under 6 minutes to play. Anybody's ball game, and then it's Rogers again with a nice sweet pass to Jamon Hosking. Churchland in the lead.
Quite a turnaround for the Truckers, trailing by 13 at halftime, trying to salt it away here in the fourth quarter as the pull-up jumper is nothing but net for DeMille, and the Truckers taking control late over Lake Taylor.
That's when DeMille's hurt plays that baseline pull-up there, but Lake Taylor's Grant Payne coming right back with the two as the Titans are not going to go away here at the end, going to fight to the end because their season is on the line, win or go home, and DeMille wants it. He gets another floater to fall as he really warmed up in the second half.
And now Rogers, same baseline, is going to have some trouble with it, loses it. It's picked up by the Titans as that's Payne coming away with it. Back the other way, the scoop shot off the glass and good. Unfortunately for Lake Taylor, it would be too little too late as the Titans fall by 4 to the Truckers, 57-53. Dre DeMille, a game-high 21 points and 7 boards. Lorenzo Cherry not far behind with 20 points and 8 rebounds as well.
Well, don't go anywhere. We've got more action, girls basketball tournament play, as well as some Peninsula District basketball, boys and girls, here on the Cox 11 Sports Report.